Well, hi there, it's Paulie here. Alright, so, a strange but simple statement. This channel, even though it is a games channel about miniatures gaming and role-playing gaming and board gaming, it is a political channel. And it is a political channel for one simple fact. I am a transgender woman. My existence on Earth has been made a political issue. There are, quite literally, forces arranged against us attempting to commit genocide, to destroy us as a people. Recent events in the USA and the new announcements from the scum in charge there have quite literally declared war on the transgender community. So, for transgender brothers and sisters out there, one of the reasons I've kept this channel going is because it gives us a voice in gaming, and it's actually given a lot of people hope. A lot of people have seen the channel and have used it sort of as courage to come out, for which, I'm very grateful. For the non-transgender people out there, one of the reasons that I've kept the channel going is because it normalizes transgender people just being part of life, which we are. We're just ordinary people. We just change gender. That's all. We have the same struggles as everyone else. We're going through bad stuff. We're just part of the world. This is one of the reasons why I travel the world very visibly and in some ways very aggressively, because I go out into very dangerous places to be seen and to make people aware of us and to normalize our existence. The reason normalization is so important is because the right wing has been demonizing transgender people and telling unspeakable lies about us, and the uneducated world believes it because they don't know us. They have no experience, they've never met a transgender person, never seen one, have never sat down next to one, have never just been on a bus with one. So therefore, it's very easy for them to believe any lies that are told because they're ignorant. So it is now our job as transgender people to be seen. I know in America you want to hide, you must not. You must be courageous and you must be seen, and you must be ordinary, and you must engage. You must engage with your communities because you have to be seen as a part of that community. You can't let them keep demonizing you out of ignorance. You've got to let people know who you are and frankly just how ordinary you are. For both transgender and non-transgender people in the audience there, I have to tell you, this is your Anne Frank moment. It's happening. It's real. In the USA, measures are being taken to strip transgender people of their rights to the hormone treatments that they need. Our existence in the USA is well on the way to being made illegal. And this is what is planned in the UK as well. This is the time, if you are transgender, you must organise with your communities. You must reach out to your local transgender population, and you're going to have to self-support. You're going to have to arrange safe spaces for yourselves to meet. You're going to have to arrange underground pipelines for medication that's needed. You're going to have to organise amongst yourselves to be able to provide emergency housing to people who lose where they live, because that is going to be happening. No one's going to help you. No one. You must organise these things now. For those in the non-transgender community, like I said, this is your Anne Frank moment. Were you the ones who are going to help Anne Frank out, or were you ones who are going to gas her to death? There is no middle ground here. None. You cannot sit on the wall on this issue. You are either perfectly fine with the idea of a minority being wiped out, or you support human rights for everybody. There is no middle ground. So if you know transgender people, now is the time to reach out. Not just with words saying, I see you. Actual help. This is the time to act, not to whine online. We're going to be deluged over the next few years with just the obscenities that Trump and his cronies are visiting on the world. And I'm not belittling anyone's experience as these things horrify them. I hear your horror, but I want to hear what that inspired you to do. What action are you going to take over and above sharing a few pithy memes online? Did you reach out to other people to help? Did you take a political campaign to the enemy? Did you try getting in to retake those school boards and those library committees? Because you can get into those positions. You can take those back in the USA. You can get in and make your voices dominant and not some right-wing freak. You can do all these things, but you must do them or disappear. You must rally your centre parties. There is no left wing in the USA. But it must be made clear to them that the reason they lose is because they offer no alternatives to just status quo. Things have to change, and a big part of that is minorities must be protected, and there's no negotiable positions on that. They either come out to support you, or that's it. They'll never see power again. You have to make that very clear. You have to start supporting candidates only if they make clear statements of support, if they have to have their colours nailed to the mast. And you can do all these things, but you can only do it by engaging. Look, I mean, here I am in dear little Perth. You can see it's completely quiet. I don't live in the hellscape of the USA. It is a hellscape. Child shootings, murders on the streets, homeless people, all these things, you know, it's just, I just live in this quiet little place. So yes, I can't quite comprehend your grief and your loss at this point, but you're my brothers and sisters, and I'm here to support you all. And that means organising what I can on this side of the pond. That's why you see me in the front line in demonstrations. I have had laws made in this state protecting us, and you can do it. You can do it, but you have to fight. You have to be active, and you have to be seen. So anyway, I will be continuing to do games. We will all continue to see the constant deluge of anti-trans bullshit in the comments section here. I wipe it out as soon as I can. I do not engage with these bullshit artists, and that is another thing. Don't engage with bad actors who are not going to argue in good faith. Just dismiss them and be gone. They are scum, and they are not worthy of anything but your actions to have them removed from society. Don't argue with them. They won't convert. Those ones are never going to get your point of view. You are never going to be an ordinary person to them. So close them down, shut them out of your social spaces, block them, and share their ID so that everyone else can. I highly recommend that everyone look at the YouTube channel, The Alt-Right Playbook. It is an invaluable look at the rhetorical tactics that the right wing use, and it does have tactics on how to engage and act against them. But the key to surviving this and the key to winning this is engage. Engage. You must act. Physical act. Not banging away at a keyboard. Look after your own community. Organise support for your own community. And then politically take the fight out there and start winning that territory back. It can be done. We've beaten these bastards before. My grandfather was really good at killing Nazis. And that's what they are. We can do it, but we have to act. There is no sitting on the fence anymore. There is no place for inactivity. Everyone get out there and do what you can. Anyway, Mr. Snoots and I will get back to work. Cheers, everyone.